Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JaySkinz Media Solutions Broadcasting. And if that's too much of a mouthful, we'll just stick with JMS. My name is KR Stolvins. Thank you very much for joining us tonight here at Eldora Speedway for the SoDiRT Smart Midget Tour, brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings. How about that, folks? Tonight is the final night at Eldora, as this season is drawing to a close week in, week out. We're getting closer to the end of this thing each and every week. And right now we're at Eldora, and the track championships are slowly being settled here as Ray Farlow comes into the night for the Eldora Track Championship with the points lead at 150 points. Chase Barber sitting in second with 137 of those points as well. But Lima Land has been wrapped out, Lanier has been wrapped up, and Kenny Beckett is going to be your points winner for track championships at Lima Land. Bruce Jones is going to wrap up the championship with Lanier, and Ryan Pace is going to close out the deal at Knoxville. So all of those points championships, track championships being wrapped up. We got 2 races to go, this Eldora one and then Volusia next week. So make sure you're tuned in right here at JMS Broadcasting to see how that shakes out at Volusia next week. But for tonight, the epic battle between Ray Farlow, Chase Barlow for the track championship is going to get underway. But for right now, we got about 5 seconds left in warm-ups. These guys really have laid down some quick lap times. Blake Cannon, the fastest car out there, with a 13.520. He laid down the best lap time. Chase Barber going to wrap it up in second as we're switching over into qualifying. Chase Barber getting out on the track now. Brett Osborne in the 99 making an appearance tonight. Bruce Old Balls Jones out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The 17B machine, Buffalo Wild Wings, Jones Construction. Currently on top of the charts is Chase Barber. Ray Farlow sitting in second. The Farmington Flash, Tom Beckett in third, and fourth place, Kenny Beckett. Those two are brothers. Wrapping out the top 5 will be Bruce Jones. So Tom Beckett now, he's going to jump to the top. 12 machine of Trey Schmidt, he's shutting it down. Taylor Gray in that 13, he's closing out his lap times. Several drivers have not taken a lap yet. Ryan Pace, one of those. We're going to see where Ryan Pace ends up when he gets out on the track. Brandon Bolton, he's getting out there now. Quite the field showing up here tonight for the SoDiRT Smart Midgets. Brandon Steele pulling out in that 14 machine. And Blake Cannon, our quick time in practice, he's out on track now. His first lap is good enough for 5th. We'll see how well he can adjust. Maybe make a jump here from 5th to 1st. Coming around to complete his final lap. And he's going to stay in 5th. He is going to improve his time. But not enough to gain a position. Brandon Steele in that 14 machine come off turn 2 very sideways, locks it down. Ryan Pace out on track now in the 6 machine. Ryan Pace first lap good enough for 6th. See if he can break into that top 5 here. Digging coming off of turn number 4, but unable to improve his lap time. Chris Cornder in the 77 machine. He's getting ready to log his lap. So we got 3 minutes left in qualifying here. Riding that high side, working the cushion. Looking nice and straight coming off the corner there. Currently 13th with that fast lap of a 16.975. Gonna get really sideways coming off of the corner, digging down into the bottom. And he is not going to improve. He's going to stay 13th there. So no more cars out on track for this qualifying session right now. While we have a moment, we want to thank those who have made this broadcast possible. And that is Pace Performance Coatings, Farlow Motorsports, and Rosie's Raceland, which Rosie's Raceland is Northwest Iowa's premier dirt track parts supplier. Visit Rosie's Raceland Facebook page for your dirt track supply needs. 3 of our winners from Eldora and Volusia will get a shirt provided by Jody Rosenboom. Now, we got one more race at Volusia left, so 2 shirts have been given out for that. And tonight, the final race at Eldora is happening, so we're going to give away a shirt for that tonight as well. So nobody go anywhere. Everyone hold on, sit down, strap in, be ready. It's going to be a fun ride tonight here at Eldora in the Midgets. Like I said earlier, Ray Farlow is the track championship leader here at Eldora. Comes into tonight with 150 points accumulated. Chase Barber has 137. So we're going to watch those two. Ray Farlow has got quite a gap for a 1-race deal, but anything can happen. It is dirt. It can get wild and crazy. I mean, we are sitting here. 19 cars have taken a time here tonight. Several cars have joined the session but have not taken a time yet. So we got about 20 seconds left in qualifying. You can see it's an overcast day. No fog. 58% humidity. 7-mile-an-hour winds out of the southwest. And it is 84 degrees out here tonight. So it's going to be a good race. The track is going to stay nice and moist as we are getting ready for Rosie's Raceland Heat Race number 1. It's going to include Kyle Atkinson, Kenny Beckett, Ray Farlow, Tom Beckett, Chris Cornder, Brandon Steele, Brandon Griggs, Alex Humphrey, and Ty Williams, all scheduled for Heat Race number 1. We'll see who can take to the grid here. As I try to find a camera. There we go. Kyle Atkinson in the 22 machine. Going to be your pole sitter for this one. Kenny Beckett, our Lima Land Track Championship winner. Championship? He won the track. You know what? Whatever. Moving on. He's on the outside of row 1. Row number 2. Inside will be Ray Farlow in that 72 machine. And the Farmington Flash, Tom Beckett, will be on his outside. Row number 3 will be Brandon Griggs. Did not make it to the grid will be Chris Cornder, Brandon Steele, Alex Humphrey, and Ty Williams. Field working the first of 2 pace laps here. Ten-lap heat race, no cautions. Lights are out on that Chevy Silverado pace truck. Kyle Atkinson calmly waiting for it to get out of his way so he can pick the front end up on this midget, carry it all the way down and set it for turn number 1. Here we go. Rosie's Raceland heat race number 1 underway. Ray Farlow wasting no time. He's going to dive right down to the bottom. Kyle Atkinson into the wall, jumping the cushion there. That is going to put Ray Farlow up to the top spot. But coming hard on the outside, here he comes, Kenny Beckett in that 20 machine with a great run. Pulling dead even with Ray Farlow, but that cushion is just going to really propel Kenny Beckett to the front here. Tom Beckett following suit. Ray Farlow trying to get up there, but not able to make room between the Beckett brothers. Those Beckett brothers going to run 1 and 2. Farlow dropping down to 3rd. Your race leader right now is Kenny Beckett. We got a car on his lid. That was Brandon Griggs in the 21. Now Kenny Beckett in that 20 machine having a great heat race here. Out front and just railing that high side. Working it very well. You can see he's not getting into the wall. Sets it into the corner. A little conservative on entry. The good thing he was is he bounced way up high there. Top 3, Kenny Beckett, Tom Beckett, and Ray Farlow. 4th place is going to be Kyle Atkinson. Atkinson losing a little bit of ground to these guys. We're working lap 8 here, getting ready to work lap 8. Now we're on lap 8. Good grief, KR. Good thing I'm not wearing any shoes, otherwise I might have lost track of the lap count. Tom Beckett trying to get around his brother, going to lose a little bit of ground. That's going to allow Ray Farlow to catch up to him. All 3 cars running very close to each other. Great battle for the lead here. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Got another one on its lid. That would appear to be Brandon Griggs again, and Kyle Atkinson in pit as well, as the white flag, checkered flag is flying. Tom Beckett trying the inside, but heat race number 1 winner going to be Kenny Beckett. Tom Beckett 2nd, Ray Farlow 3rd, Kyle Atkinson 4th, and Brandon Griggs going to be scored 5th. All right, heat race number 2 getting underway. Oh, some activity in the pit stall already. Heavy contact there. Brett Osborne going to be on pole for this one. In the 99. Bruce Jones in the 17 starting on his outside. Blake Cannon in the 44. Inside row number 2. Mitchell Piskulik will be outside row 2. Row number 3 on the inside will be Ty Gibbs in that 18. And on the outside of him, Thomas Powell in the 23 machine. Did not make it to the starting grid is Ryan Flatten and Austin Mills. Lights out on the pace truck. 10-lap heat race getting ready to fire off here. Brett Osborne. Green flag flying. Osborne gonna get a good jump. Bruce Jones looked like he got caught napping. That 44, Blake Cannon, gonna slide right up in front of him. Jones gonna have to drop to the inside. Osborne leading the opening lap, but under heavy pressure from the 44 of Blake Cannon. Meanwhile, Bruce Jones sitting in third, and out front is Brett Osborne. As Jones is going to get crossed up, he's going to make contact. He's going to keep all 4 tires on the ground. He's going to get rolling again. As it looks like we have a few more cars. Brett Osborne in trouble here. Osborne's gathered it back up. That has put Blake Cannon to the front, but Bruce Jones all the way back into 6th place here in heat race number 2. We're already on lap 5 of 10. 23 machine of Thomas Powell sitting in third. You can see Brett Osborne trying to run that high side to get around him. Now he's looking a little to the inside there. Into the corners 3 and 4. Now the 44 of Blake Cannon's going to try the bottom here. Looks like he's going to give up a little bit of ground to the 19 of Mitchell, who's running that high side. Mitchell going to get a good run here. Charging off the corner, keeping that momentum high, wide, and handsome. Now he's going to get a great run. We might have a pass for the lead as the 44 Blake Cannon once again to the inside, but the 19 of Mitchell Piskulik going to make a pass for the lead as we got 8 of 10 laps completed. Sorry, 2 laps to go. Goodyear blimp view, you can see just how close these guys are getting to the wall. Final time for heat race number 2. Race winner goes to 19, Mitchell Piskulik. Blake Cannon second. Third will be Ty Gibbs. Fourth, Thomas Powell. 5th, Brett Osborne, and Bruce Jones will finish in the pits in 6th place. All right. Those were our 2 heat races. I believe there's a 3rd heat race. Maybe not. We're going to stick around and find out. Not quite sure how many cars joined the session. There is a 3rd heat race. On pole for heat race number 3 is Trey Schmidt. Ryan Pace gonna start in 3rd. 4th place will be Chase Barber, but Chase Barber gonna be able to move up into that front row by virtue of Brandon Bolton not making the grid. Rory Collins in the 35, Ryan Pace in the 6, and then we had one that was blinking. Looks like he's blinked clean on out. Not sure what number that was. Maybe the 13 of Taylor Gray. So Trey Schmidt on the pole in that 12 machine. Heat race number 3 getting ready to fire off here. Heat race number 3 brought to you by Farlow Motorsports. Here we go. The 13 machine making an appearance and then disappearing just like that. Green flag flying. We're underway for our 3rd heat race. Trey Schmidt able to get a little bit of a jump over Chase Barber, but Chase Barber challenging back, looking to the inside here, gonna try it, but lose a little bit of momentum. Now he's gonna do a slide job as Schmidt's gonna lose it. He's gonna collect Ryan Pace. Schmidt's gonna end up on his lid. Ryan Pace is able to keep going, but Chase Barber out front now with a big lead, almost 2 seconds, over 2 second lead over the 35 of Rory Collins. Rory Collins has a large lead over Ryan Pace, almost 7 seconds. And Ryan Pace looks like he's heading into the pits, maybe got too much damage. So heat race number 3 down to just 2 cars like that, as several cars got taken out and also many cars were unable to make the grid. Brandon Bolton, Tony Salsa, and TJ Wright did not grid. Taylor Gray was out there but had connection issues. Chase Barber, he's in contention for the Eldora Track Championship. Doing what he needs to do right here to put up as big a numbers as he can. He is leading this heat race. He's got almost a 4-second lead over Rory Collins. Coming out of turn number 4. Down these short straightaways here. We say they're short, but they're going just so fast. They're not really that much time spent going straight. That 191 machine really flat getting it, as Rory Collins falling even further back. Almost 5 seconds back to Rory Collins now. 2 laps to go. White flag in the air for Chase Barber in this 3rd and final heat race. Final time as Barber's really riding very close to that wall, working it very well. Risk versus reward, and it is going to reward Chase Barber, as he's going to pick up heat race number 3 win here and then celebrate by backing it into the wall, just because he wants his crew to work a little bit harder. All right. B main action coming at you. Kyle Atkinson should be on the pole for this if he can make it to the grid. We'll see how many cars make it out here tonight. We've seen quite a few pull into the pits early, and also quite a few who have not made it to the heat race starting grid. On pole for your B main, Kyle Atkinson. On his outside, Brett Osborne in the 99. Brandon Griggs and Thomas Powell are going to make up row number 2. And then Bruce Jones will be in row number 3. So a 5-car fight for the B main. Field under control of that Silverado pace truck, but the lights have gone out. Kyle Atkinson on pole for his heat race. Cooked it into turn number 1, jumped the cushion, got into the wall. That allowed all of the drivers to get underneath him by the time he got it sorted, gathered, and back under power. So he lost a lot of ground there, but he's looking to make the show here for the B main. Green flag flying. We're underway here at Eldora. Osborne gonna get a huge jump on that outside lane. Not sure how that's gonna work out for Osborne. We'll see if he gets a black flag or not. Meanwhile, Thomas Powell in 3rd, Bruce Jones sitting in 4th, and Brandon Griggs having a little bit of issue in that 21 machine, but he's getting back under power here. Osborne still out front in that 99 machine. Kyle Atkinson under heavy pressure from the 23 of Thomas Powell. And 4th place is going to go to Bruce Jones. We go on aboard with Thomas Powell as Kyle Atkinson lost some ground there in a hurry. So Powell now trying to track down Osborne. Jones sitting in 3rd. '99 machine of Brett Osborne already on lap 7 of 12. Working that high side. Has a 1.3 second lead over Thomas Powell. Bruce Jones in 3rd. Brandon Griggs in that 21 machine has been on pit road and off. And Kyle Atkinson, checkered flag waving, oh my goodness. Lost track of the laps. Brett Osborne gonna win it. Thomas Powell 2nd. 3rd place goes to Bruce Jones. And that is gonna bring us to our 2-minute warm-up before the A main. So while these cars warm up, we're gonna let you guys watch them. We'll be right back. Final seconds of warm-up for the A main, finishing it up here. The field is going to start gridding for the A main here tonight. Once again, tonight's race is brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings, Farlow Motorsports, and Rosie's Raceland. Rory Collins making up the pole position for tonight's event. Blake Cannon in that 44 machine gonna start on his outside. Tom Beckett, the Farmington Flash out of Farmington, Missouri, gonna be inside row number 2. On his outside, Chase Barber in the 191 machine. Row 3 will be the 19 of Mitchell Piskulik and Kenny Beckett on his outside. Row 4 will be Ray Farlow and Ty Gibbs, but Ty Gibbs is not taken to the grid. Ryan Pace will start 9th. Brett Osborne is going to be scoring 10th. Thomas Powell in the 23. Bruce Jones in the 17 machine will be starting 12th. 13th will go to Kyle Atkinson in the 22, and 14th will go to Brandon Griggs in that 21 machine. So that is your starting lineup for tonight's A main here at Eldora, a track championship to be decided. I'm going to keep a close eye on Ray Farlow and Chase Barber, see how those guys shake it out. Lights are out on the pace car. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. Rory Collins in that 35 machine. Green flag flying. Here we go at Eldora Speedway. To the high side, wasting no time. Blake Cannon to the front as Rory Collins is getting split both high and low. And the caution is going to come out in a hurry. Looks like Brandon Griggs with some issues. Rory Collins also having a tough time. We're going to go to our JMS replay here. See the 35 of Rory Collins, our pole sitter. Something happened to him. He just gets sandwiched with nowhere to go. That's what happened to him, but what happened to Brandon Griggs in that 21 machine? Griggs just goes into the corner, gets sideways right in front of Kyle Atkinson. So our first caution of the night comes on lap number 1. Brandon Griggs in the 21 machine, the only car in the pits, currently scored 13th. Rory Collins in that 35 machine was able to get back up to 4th as the yellow had come out before he lost all that ground. So lucky break for him. Green flag flying, the field gets a little accordioned, but Blake Cannon wasting no time getting on the throttle. Tom Beckett sitting in 2nd, trying to chase him down. Chase Barber in 3rd, and Ray Farlow right behind him. As we got another caution. Looks like Brett Osborne's the one that's going to end up on his lid here. 3 cars on their lid. We'll go to our JMS broadcasting replay. See if we can figure out what happened here. Field got bunched up just a little bit. Everyone gets sorted by the time they hit turn 1. But down the backstretch we go. Rory Collins having to check up a little bit, tagging Brett Osborne. Ryan Pace involved. Looks like Bruce Jones on his lid as well. So several cars getting flipped over in that situation. So Bruce Jones on pit road. Rory Collins already starting to roll out. Brandon Griggs on pit road. Ryan Pace on pit road. And it looks like Brett Osborne has packed it up and headed home. Not the night that Bruce Jones wanted to have. Track championship going to him at Lanier Speedway. Lights out, pace truck pulling off. Here we go, green flag waving. That 44 Blake Cannon getting another great start. Here comes Chase Barber to the inside of Tom Beckett. He's going to lose a little bit of ground on corner exit. Allows Ray Farlow to catch right up to him. As we go on board with Ray Farlow. See the front three there. Ray Farlow riding around in fourth. Right up on the wall there, getting all the cushion that he can. Meanwhile, Tom Beckett, Chase Barber, those two going at it. Chase Barber to the inside. Oh, man, I thought they were going to hit for a second there. Now Chase Barber diving down low. Slide job pulling up in front of Tom Beckett. Beckett going to counter to the inside here. Very close going into turn 3, and that is going to put Beckett around, as that was some very close racing. And Beckett in trouble. He's ended up on his lid here. Let's go to our JMS Broadcasting replay. See Chase Barber trying that inside line there. Tom Beckett on the high side. Barber's going to throw his slide job here. Beckett's going to counter. Everything's okay. Both drivers are able to keep going, but here they get very close. Beckett's going to spin right in front of Farlow. Farlow's going to plow into him, and that is going to collect almost everyone else in the field that on behind them. But Blake Cannon, he's out front. Ray Farlow has pulled it onto pit road. Don't know the extent of his damage, but that is going to put a damper on his plans for the track championship, as Chase Barber is now sitting in second, while Ray Farlow sitting on pit road. We're on lap 15 of 30. Pace truck pulling off. Once again, Blake Cannon getting a good jump. Chase Barber in that 191 machine. Following right behind him. The battle for third. Kenny Beckett. Thomas Powell. Side by side. Powell going to slide in behind Beckett for now. Battle up front getting very intense. Chase Barber trying to track down the 44 of Blake Cannon. Can he do it? Barber's been very fast here tonight. He's got a couple laps left. We're only on lap 18 of 30. Plenty of time to make something happen. Cannon gonna come down off the cushion and get a good run on the front stretch. Barber staying high here. Down the backstretch we go. Yellow flag coming out once again. Not quite sure what the yellow flag has come out for. Let's see if we can figure this out. Bear with me as we do some backtracking here to see if we can figure out what happened, what brought out this yellow. Not quite sure. Thought maybe I knew, but I guess not. Just goes to show, can't know everything. So we are under yellow once again, lap 21 of 30. This race is drawing to a close very quick. Lights out on the pace truck. Blake Cannon out front. Chase Barber trying to change that situation. He wants to lead. He wants to win. He's trying to get the track championship. So far he has survived what turns out to be a battle of attrition here at Eldora. Green flag flying. We're back racing. The 23 machine that Thomas Powell got sideways while getting on the throttle. Looked like he had a little bit of help from the 19, but those guys get sorted out and we stay green. Right now, third place going to Kenny Beckett. Caution's going to come out once again. Lap 24 of 30. Thought the caution was coming out. Just a glitch in the overlay. No big deal. We'll keep going. This time Chase Barber not able to stay as close to Blake Cannon. Meanwhile, the battle for third. Very, very close. That 23 machine of Thomas Powell, he wants third, but it is currently being held by the 20 of Kenny Beckett. Powell gets into the corner, really crossed up, has to lift, gets it sorted, and back underway we go. Meanwhile, out front, Blake Cannon starting to open up a little bit of a gap. Two laps to go for Blake Cannon. Chase Barber trying to catch up to him, make something happen. So we go on board with Chase Barber. See Barber currently in second. White flag waving though. Blake Cannon, final time around, final time into turn number one. Cannon in that 44 machine was fast in practice. Was fast in his heat race. Now he's gonna win here at Eldora Speedway in that 44 machine. Blake Cannon gonna win it. Second place, Chase Barber. Third will be Kenny Beckett. Fourth is gonna be Thomas Powell. Mitchell Pisculi will round out your top five with a bit of a damage to that machine. So he held on very well. So we're gonna get our post-race show started in just a moment. Bear with us, guys. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to Eldora Speedway. I have in the microphone situation with me Blake Cannon, our race winner. Congratulations, Blake, on your race win here tonight at Eldora. How's it feel being fast in practice, quick time with that? Didn't quite get the qualifying spot, but it didn't matter. It didn't slow you down. Here you are, victory lane for the heat race, or feature. Wow.
It feels good. I was really good in practice as the track got slick, and then I kind of struggled in qualifying, which scared me for the heat race, but we ended up having a good piece. Really what scared me throughout the race was just having enough fuel. I saved the first half of the race out front. I was just pedaling and I was half throttle the whole time, just trying to save as much as I could because I was scared I was going to run out, but it all worked out.
Well, you're the race winner here at Eldora. Looked like you were very committed to the high side, but you were trying to get a good run coming off the corner by pulling down a little lower from time to time. What's it like railing the high side here in the midgets at Eldora?
It's definitely tough. You don't realize how fast you're going and until you actually hit the wall, and then you tear up a lot of stuff. But I really wasn't intending on pulling down out of four like that. My car is a little free, and I couldn't scrub off any speed, so I just let it go where it wanted to go, and I found out it started working, so I just tried to do a little more every lap, and it seemed to work.
Well, it worked very well, as you're going to be the race winner tonight. Any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
I'd just like to thank everybody at the league and the broadcast, Bruce, everything he does. I'd like to thank Weekend Warrior Motorsports. I definitely didn't think last week would turn into 2 wins in a row, but here we are, and I've had a blast past 2 weeks racing everybody.
Well, congratulations on that, making it 2 in a row. That's Blake Cannon, your race winner here at Eldora Speedway. All right, moving on to our second place finisher, and that is going to be Chase Barber. Mr. Barber, congratulations on second place here at Eldora.
Hey, I appreciate that a bunch. It was a fun race for sure. Love this track in real life and on iRacing. It's both fun.
Well, it looked like you were a fast car in the middle stages of the race, but that final caution, you just were unable to do anything with Blake Cannon. Did your tire glaze over? What happened there in that after that last restart?
I think the car, it actually got quicker as the fuel burned off, but I think I was faster than Blake was with full fuel. So I think once fuel kind of burned off, our cars evened out speed-wise, and he was running a pretty good line, never made a mistake, so it's hard to pass when you run consistent like that.
Coming into tonight, you're in an epic battle for the track championship at Eldora. You trailed Ray Farlow by 13 points, finishing second tonight. How do you feel that boosts your points and helps your battle for track championship?
I'm not really sure how the whole point structure is set up, so don't think 13 points was a whole lot to make up, and not sure what happened with Ray. I think that's when Thomas and I might have got together. I'm not sure. We didn't touch, but I think it collected Ray, so we'll see how the points fall, and maybe it was enough to get that championship.
13 points isn't a whole lot, as Ray Farlow is scored 9th. You'll be scored 2nd. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see, barring any incidents unofficially, though. I think maybe you got a good shot at it.
Yeah, it'll be close. Didn't get the incident points bonus, but all in all, finished pretty well, so we'll see.
All right, Chase, any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
First off, the SoDiRT for hosting it. Thank you guys for doing the live video. Fatheads Eyewear, Ryan Pace here at Pace Performance does a great job powder coating, but yeah, that's about it.
All right, Chase, once again, congratulations on second place, and we look forward to seeing you next week at Volusia.
I think I'm going to miss next week and be up in Michigan on a fishing trip, but the week after I'll be back.
Man, oh man, a fishing trip. We'll have fun up there.
I appreciate it.
All right, Chase Barber, tonight's second place finisher. But now it's time to talk to our third place finisher. That's Mr. Kenny Beckett. How you doing out there tonight, Mr. Beckett?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. A heck of a race you had there. Looked like it was constantly filled with battles for you, as you never really got into a rhythm where you could settle in and drive. It seemed like you were either fighting for a spot or defending. How tired are you?
I'm actually pretty wore out tonight. It was kind of rough, but it was a fun track.
You won the track championship at Limaland, and then you backed that up with a third place finish here at Eldora. What's your secrets to being as spectacular as you are?
Well, first of all, my brother helping me. He's done a lot for me, and he's helped a lot. And just a little bit of practice, as much as I can, and just try to do the best I can.
Well, you did pretty good here tonight, finishing third in a caution-filled event where cars were all fighting hard. It looked like a lot of these cautions were just some good, hard racing. Unfortunately, cars do touch in those situations, but you managed to survive all your battles and end up in third.
Yeah, there was several wrecks that happened in front of me, and I actually got caught up in a few of them, trying to dodge them and everything. But I just got fortunate that I made it through and wound up in third place.
Well, he's scarred, but he's not finished. Congratulations on third place, Mr. Beckett. Any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank the good Lord, and then I want to thank my wife and for letting me do this and being supportive of it. And then I really want to thank my brother, Tom Beckett. He's, if it wasn't for him week after week helping me with these cars, I wouldn't be in the position that I am right now. So, and I want to thank you for broadcasting it, and Ray and all the guys that put this on. You guys are all a bunch of good guys, and I like racing with you guys.
All right, well, thank you very much, and congratulations once again on your third place finish.
Thank you.
That is Kenny Beckett finishing third here tonight. And that is going to wrap it up. All we got left is the results. Blake Cannon, your race winner. Chase Barber bringing it home second. Kenny Beckett third. We got to hear from our top three finishers. Thomas Powell in fourth. Mitchell Piskulik in fifth. Kyle Atkinson sixth. Bruce Jones is going to wind up seventh. Eighth place will be Ryan Pace. Ray Farlow ends up ninth. Tom Beckett 10th. 11th will be Rory Collins. Brett Osborne 12th. And Brandon Griggs will be 13th. Everyone else was unable to make the grid and did not start this A main. So guys, that's going to do it for us here at JMS Broadcasting. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Hope you guys had a good night. I know I did. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for our final race at Volusia. And will be the season finale for the SoDiRT Smart Midgets, brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings. Guys, have a good night, and I will see you next week.